Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new familiar topic. Can you see this? Yes, geometry. What is geometry? Geometry originated from two Greek words. One is geo and the other one is metron. Geo means earth, metron means measure. So, geometry means the measurement of the earth. It includes the study of properties of shapes and its measures. In ancient days, geometry was developed for the purpose of construction, surveying, and various crafts. Also, building vehicles like car, bike, or
Nature
designs
evolves
out
using
of
simple
geometrical
geometrical
concepts
shapes.
and patterns, from tiny atoms to large galaxies. The objects that you see in our environment have an impact of geometrical aspects. Here you can see hexagon shape in honeycomb and spiral shape in galaxy, patterns in flowers and spiral shape in shell, also a small curve patterns in the shell. So in this chapter we will learn about the geometrical concepts such as lines, line segment and rays. So we are going to study about lines, line segment and rays. Let's move on to line. What is line? A line can be long or short. A line can be flat or slant or vertical. So here are lines in different positions: slant line, vertical line, horizontal line. A line has no beginning or end point. A line through two points A and B is written as AB bar, a bar with two arrows. The arrow indicates that the line has no end. The line goes on. Line is usually denoted by the small letter L. A line through two points is denoted by the capital letters A and B or C and D, anything. But a line is denoted by the small letter L. Is it clear? So what is line? A line has no beginning or end point. It is denoted by the letter L. Is it clear? Very good. Now we can see some examples. These are real life examples. A straight yellow line on the highway roads is an example for line. Also, whenever you go to beach, you can see the beautiful view where the sky and the sea meet together. This line will be a straight line. Is it clear? This line is a straight line. Next, what do we call a line that is short and ends on both the sides? Can you guess? Yes, that we call it as a line segment. So line segment is nothing but it has a beginning point and an end point. But line has no beginning point and end point. Line segment has beginning point and end point, and it is denoted by capital letters A, B, bar without arrows because it is a line segment. Also, we can draw line segment using rulers. These are some examples for line segment. First one is hands of the clock because it has a starting point here and end point this end. So it is a line segment. Also the edge of the tiles is also a line segment because it has a starting point and ending point. Is it clear? Line has no starting point and end point, but line segment has both starting point and end point. Next one, the lines that end on one side but proceed indefinitely on the other side. It has a one point and other side it goes on. So we call them as rays. It has a beginning point but no end point, and it is denoted by same capital letters A B bar with one side arrow because one side it has a beginning point and other side no end. So I am denoting that side as with arrow. Let's see some examples. Sun rays are the example for rays because it starts from sun, so that is the starting point and it has no end. Similarly for torchlight, starting point is here and it goes on. It has no end. So it is an example for ray. Next, two lines that go on forever on either side without meeting each other. That is, two lines that go on forever either side without meeting each other. That is, they do not intersect or cross each other. These lines are called parallel lines. You can see these lines do not intersect or cross each other. These lines are called parallel lines. For example, these two lines on the road, yellow lines, they will not intersect each other. So these two lines are called parallel lines. Also, the handrail of the escalator, they will not intersect. So these two handrails are parallel. They are an examples for parallel lines. Is it clear? So parallel line do not intersect or cross each other. Next, what will happen if two lines are not parallel? Yes, they meet somewhere. They must meet somewhere. That is, two or more lines that meet at a point are called intersecting lines. The point at which the lines are meet is called the point of intersection. Here L1 and L2 meet at O. This point O is called the point of intersection. Is it clear? Intersecting lines meet at a point. Let's look at an example. Scissor. Scissor is an example for intersecting lines because this point is the point of intersection. Also, the junction of the road. This junction is called the point of intersection. Is it clear? Okay, very good. Next. Ray means it has one starting point and no end point. So two rays similar to lines, ray can also be parallel or intersecting. Two rays can be parallel like this. AB and MN are parallel because they do not intersect each other. and these two rays intersect at this point. So rays also be parallel or intersecting. Two rays may have the same starting point. Here you can see ray AM and ray AN have the same starting point A. So two rays can have the same starting point. Is it clear? Yes. Now let's recall the types of lines. What is line? No beginning, no ending. What is line segment? It has a starting point and an end point. What is ray? It has a starting point but no end point. Parallel lines, they do not intersect or cross each other. Intersecting lines, the lines meet at a point. Two lines meet at a point. Is it clear? Can you repeat? Line means no starting point, no ending point. Segment means starting point. It has a starting point and an end point. Ray means it has a starting point but no end point. Parallel lines means they do not intersect each other. Intersecting lines means two lines meet at a point. Is it clear? So shall I give you one activity? Okay. This is on small activity. You have to identify the type of lines. Which one is line, which one is parallel line, and which one is intersecting line. You have to tell me the answer. Shall we do this? Yes. What is this one? It one is a road junction. So this road and this road meet at this point. So this is an example for intersecting line. Very good. So next one, you can see white lines without intersecting each other. So this is an example for parallel lines. Yes, because they do not intersect each other. And the last one, a small pencil. It has a starting point here and end point here. So this is an example for line segment. Very good. So clear now? Yes. We will move on to the exercise now. Page number 86 in your max book. Exercise 4.1. So exercise 4.1. First question. Fill in the blanks. A line through 2 points A and B is denoted by. Read the question carefully. A line through 2 points, not a beginning point, end point. It is just a 2 point. A line passes through the 2 points. So what is the answer? It is a line. So I am writing AB bar with two arrows because line has no end point and starting point. Next question. A line segment. So you no need to write arrows. A line segment from point B to point A is denoted by. So starting point is B and ending point is A. So I am writing B first and then A. So BA bar. A line segment from point B to a point A is denoted by BA. Is it clear? Yes. Next one. A ray has dash endpoints. Ray means it has a starting point and no end point. So totally ray has only 1 point. So ray has one end point. Is it clear? Very good. Next. Can you read the question? How many line segments are there in given line? Name them. Line segment means starting point and end point. So I am going to count the number of line segments and also Name them. So first line segment starting from P. So P to Q is one line segment, and then P to A is another line segment, P to B is one line segment, P to C one line segment. So totally from P 1, 2, 3, 4 line segments starting from P. Next we will start with A. From A to B is one line segment. Again start from A. From A to C another line segment, and A to Q is another line segment. So totally 3 line segments starting from A. Next one from B. We'll start with B. From B to C one line segment, and B to Q one line segment. So totally 2 line segments starting from B, and the final one from C. So C to Q only one line segment. Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So number of line segments 10. Is it clear? Okay. We will move on to next problem. From the given figure, name the parallel lines, intersecting lines, and point of intersection. What is parallel line? Yes, two lines that do not intersect each other or meet each other. Can you identify the parallel lines? Look at the picture. Here, CD is one line and AB is another line. AB and CD are parallel lines because they do not intersect each other. Similarly, EF one line and GH one line. EF and GH are parallel. So what are the parallel lines? AB and CD, EF and GH. Is it clear? Can you tell me the intersecting lines? What is intersecting lines? The two lines that meet each other at a point. So CD meets EF at P. So CD and EF are intersecting lines. Similarly, AB and EF are meeting at R. So AB and EF are intersecting lines. Next move on to this line GH. CD and GH intersect at Q. So CD and GH is an intersecting line. GH and AB intersect at S. So AB and GH is an intersecting line. Is it clear? CDEF, ABEF, CDGH and ABGH. What is point of intersection? That is, two lines meet at a point. Here P, Q, R and S are points of intersection. Is it clear? Because CD and EF meets at P, AB and EF meets at R, CD and GH meets at Q, AB and GH meets at S. Is it clear? Okay. We will do one more problem. Sixth problem. From the given figure, name the parallel lines, intersecting lines, and point of intersection. What is the question? Read it again. From the given figure, name the parallel lines, intersecting lines, and points of intersection. So, Question is clear. So you have to identify the parallel lines, intersecting line and points of intersection. Same as the fifth problem. But picture is same. Picture is different, sorry. So what is first one? Parallel lines. Parallel lines means two lines that do not intersect each other. So can you identify? CD and EF do not intersect. So CD and EF are parallel lines. What is the next one? Same CD and IJ are parallel. So CD and IJ are parallel. And the last one, EF and IJ are also parallel. Is it clear? Parallel lines means that do not intersect each other. So I am writing CDEF one pair and CDIJ one pair and EFIJ the last pair. Any other parallel lines? No. Okay, correct. Next, what is intersecting lines? Intersecting lines means two lines meet at a point. So AB and CD meet at a point P. So AB and CD are intersecting lines. Similarly, AB and EF are meeting at Q. So AB and EF are intersecting lines. Last one, AB and IJ also intersecting line. AB and GH also intersecting lines. Finally, IJ and GH intersect at R. So these two lines are intersecting lines. Is it clear? Okay. And final one, name the points of intersection. Here AB and CD meets at P. So P is one point and AB EF meets at Q. So Q is one point. And the final one, GH and IJ meets at R. So R is one point of intersection. All pairs of parallel lines, all pairs of intersecting lines, pair of lines whose point of intersection is V and point of intersection of the lines L2 and L3. Final one, point of intersection of the lines L1 and L5. Is it clear? So you have to identify. First one is parallel lines. All pairs of parallel lines. L3 and L4 are parallel lines because they didn't intersect. Similarly, L4 and L5 are parallel lines and L3 and L5 are also parallel. So three pairs of parallel lines. L3, L4, L3, L5 and L4, L5. What is the next question? All pairs of intersecting lines. Intersecting means two lines meet at a point. Here lot of intersecting lines are there. First one, L1 intersect with these three lines. L1 intersect with L3, also L4 and also L5. So I am writing the first three pairs. L1 intersect with L2 also. So L1, L2 is one intersecting pair and L1, L3, L1, L4, L1, L5. So totally four pairs for L1. Similarly, L2 intersect with L3, L4 and L5. So I am writing L2 and L3, L2, L4, L2 and L5. L means line. So line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. Is it clear? I am repeating once again. L1 and L2 intersect at V. So L1 and L2 is one pair. L1 intersect with L3, L1 intersect with L4, L1 intersect with L5. Similarly, L2 intersect with L3, L2 intersect with L4, L2 intersect with L5. Third question. Pair of lines whose point of intersection is V. So point of intersection is V. L1 and L2 intersect at V. So the pair of line is L1 and L2 because L1 and L2 intersect at V. Okay, next one. Point of intersection of the lines L2 and L3. So you have to identify the points whose they are intersecting at L2 and L3. So L2 and L3 intersect at Q. Line L2 and L3 intersect at Q. So the point of intersection is Q. Is it clear? Now you tell me point of intersection of the lines L1 and L5. The first line and the last line. So L1 here and L5 here. It cuts at U. So the point of intersection is U. Very good. Is it clear? So we have finished exercise 4.1. If you have any doubts, please ask me and finish the assignment problems. Thank you, students.